Kia ora koutou e te whānau, ko hikurangi te munga, ko te taurehere o ngā tuparo ki Poneke, ko te ara, ko te kahui munga, ko hine pare te marae, ko Dawson Primary tuku kora, ko Rihari tuku papa, ko Dolly tuku mama, ko Roxanne tuku ingoa, ko Huriwa tuku ingoa whānau, ko Māori ahau, ko Flatbush Auckland tuku kainga, ko te kau tuku Pākeke. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora, my name is Roxanne. I'm a Year 6 e-learning student. Welcome to Dawson Primary School. We are a Year 1 to 6 school in Otara. We have many cultures represented at our school. 21% of students are Māori. Overall, 74% of students are Pacifica. 37% are Samoan, 19% are Cook Island Māori, and 15% of students are Tongan. Our school motto is Learn Today, Lead Tomorrow, and we have 5 school values that we as students try our best to show. Tika, to be truthful. Manakitanga, to be caring and show respect. Whakawhanaunga, to show a sense of whānau and community. Araha, to show love, and ahuritanga, to keep our space safe.
Kia ora anam, and my name is Maria, and I come from the beautiful islands of the Cook Islands.
Talofa, my name is Dominic, and I come from the hot islands of Samoa.
Here at Dawson School, we acknowledge the many cultures that are present at our school, especially the teaching staff.
In Year 6, we practice the kapa haka and term 4 to perform at the end of the year school concert. Practices are usually taught by volunteers, and we are so lucky to have them. We project our voices by the kaikaranga, welcoming of manuhiri, learning how to pronounce words in te reo, and hand movement. Year 6s are very excited to perform at the end of the year.
We also have other cultural groups that are taught by some of our teachers during their break, which is usually at lunchtime. Kapa haka is also taught to the juniors. This year, the junior kapa haka performed some waises, which sounded amazing, for the welcoming pōwhiri for Kia ora College.
We love to celebrate the different cultures at Dawson Primary. Every year we have a 1-week focus, which could be either Māori Week or other cultures week. This year we had a fun-filled, exciting week of Māori activities. They range from weaving, preparing boil-ups, making pounamus, string games, and kite making, just to name a few. The students really enjoyed this week as much as the teachers. For me, I really enjoyed learning how to prepare a boil-up, but the best part was eating it.
In Other Cultures Week, the students get to experience different activities that are prepared for by the teachers. In previous years, we have been to China, India, Samoa, Italy, South Africa, and Japan, just to name a few.
Te reo Māori is the official language in New Zealand. We as a school try to incorporate the te reo language as much as we can. In our daily notices, we have different phrases in Māori and in English. These phrases relate to our education. These phrases we have learned have strengthened our knowledge of our pepeha. For example, here is my pepeha. Kia ora koutou e te whānau, ko te puke otara te munga, ko waitamata tuku moana, ko tainui tuku waka, ko ngātai tuku iwi, ko ngāti otara tuku marae. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. We are also very fortunate to have a member of our BOT, who is Mr. Steve Martin, that comes into our classes and teaches te reo Māori. He helps us with the pronunciation of Māori words and shares his knowledge all things te reo Māori.
We have senior students that present our news in their mother tongue. It is wonderful to see and hear their language kept alive by their participation. We hope you have enjoyed our news about all the different learning and experiences about the te reo Māori and other cultures. that we learn at Dawson Primary School. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
The Year Ones have been doing play-based learning. This is when the students have time to talk to each other and they get to play as well. This happens on Tuesdays. The children get to select an activity such as Lego, dress up and shop so they know how to communicate in the real world. They do this so the students can play and talk to each other. This helps with their communicating skills.
We also found out that the children learn how to communicate with each other by talking, listening, and to negotiate. This is very important because we need to be able to communicate with each other.
What or who inspired you to be a choir teacher?
I've always loved music, and I've played the piano, and it just seemed natural when I first started teaching. I always taught kids to sing, and I always had a choir every year I taught.
What is your favourite thing about this choir?
Ooh, I love their voices, and I love the way they learn things so quickly and respond so beautifully.
How did you become our choir teacher?
Well, because the school advertised for a teacher to come and take music, and a friend of mine saw the advert and said, "You'd better go and do that."
When is the next choir performance?
We're probably going to sing to one of the assemblies, but otherwise our performance is the Wednesday the 22nd of November.
Is there anything you would like to say to the other kids in the school?
We've got some children who've been in the choir every year since they were allowed to be, which is 3 years, year 4, year 5 and year 6. We get to go out and sing with other children. It's a marvellous thing to do, and next year, if I'm still here, I hope we'll have lots more kids come to be in the choir.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Bird, for letting us interview.
When was the first ever lesson of extension?
We started extension classes at Dawson Primary about 8 years ago.
How do you choose the extension class?
The extension class gets chosen in a variety of ways, and it depends from year to year. Sometimes it has been an extension class based on writing, sometimes on research, sometimes it's for speech making. So children get chosen according to the abilities that meet the criteria. Sometimes it's based on their reading results because we're doing research-based assignments, and sometimes it's for those children who just think outside the box and have the ability to solve problems and think logically.
What or who inspired you to start an extension class?
I've always been interested in developing the individual talents and skills of children. Mrs. Harding and I both have worked together, along with Mrs. Funaki, to come up with ideas and programs.
What is the extension class?
It's a group of children who get an opportunity to work hard for a period of time each Tuesday with me. Some years this has been for the entire day and we've done a variety of subjects. Other times it's just been for a block and it's been a more directed approach.
What advice would you like to give to the children who aren't at the highest mark that they can be at?
I am a firm believer in working hard, listening carefully and following instructions. I also think sometimes behaviour can get in the way of children's learning and reaching their own potential. I hope that my extension group learn a whole lot of skills that serve them well for their entire schooling and hopefully university lives.
Is there anything you would like to add?
I think that giving children the opportunity to work with children who make them try extremely hard is really valuable. Sometimes you have 2 or 3 people who think outside the box in each class, but when you suddenly get 12 of them together, sparks fly, creativity occurs, and suddenly school can become challenging for them again. And I think that's one of the beauties of the extension group.
Thank you.
What does ESOL mean?
ESOL means English for speakers of other languages.
What do you do in your ESOL class?
In my ESOL class I work with individuals in small groups, and in here we do lots of talking, we do some reading and we do some writing.
What do the students learn?
The students learn to be able to talk in sentences in English. They improve their reading and their writing skills.
Does this help students learn?
Yes, it does. And because we do lots and lots of talking, they become more confident, and then they are able to participate more in their own classes.
Is this important to you?
Yes, because I want my students, the students that work with me, to be able to do really well in their own classrooms, and I want them to get so good that they don't need to come and work with me anymore.
Is there anything else you want to add?
I love my job and I'm really, really lucky to have it.
Who inspired you to do art?
Funny enough, no one actually inspired me. I just started doing art because I liked it. I wasn't very good, but no one's ever very good when you start. I just liked it because it was calming and it was fun, and then after a while I got good, and then I discovered, hey, I might actually have a skill.
What skills do the children learn?
hopefully many. At the moment, the seniors are doing dragons, and they're looking at sketching, and they're looking at doing fine little details. We're also looking at blending with chalk pastels, and we're looking at making our own colours with paints for the juniors as well. So lots of different types.
What is an e-learning class?
A class where technology comes first.
What do you like about e-learning?
I like e-learning because instead of writing on books, with pencils and getting our hands tools, we can type up and use useful websites for our research.
How does it help you learn?
It helps me learn because websites like Mathletics and Read Theory help me get more progress in my studying.
What is an e-learning class?
An e-learning class is a digital class, and when you get to cooperate with many laptops, also known as Chromebooks.
What do you like about e-learning?
I like it because there's there's a thing called Google Classroom where your teacher sets activities for you to do, and you can also do them at home.
How does this help you learn?
There's a lot of websites like Read Theory, Mathletics, that also helps you with different subjects that you need working on. And that's what I think, and that's what I like about e-learning classes.
What is an e-learning class?
An e-learning class is a class that's always been using device, for example, Chromebooks and iPads.
What do you like about e-learning?
I like about e-learning is that it helps me learn new things and I can use skills for the rest of my life.
How does it help you learn?
It helps me learn by going on a new website and getting skills from that so I can be prepared for intermediate.
My name is Ulysses and I'll be interviewing one of our lovely teaching staff, Mrs. Andrews. Mrs. Andrews, what's your job?
My job is to help the Year 4, 5 and 6 children at our school to understand their reading better. It's called comprehension, and I work on that with them because that's something that they find really hard.
Mrs. Andrews, what do you love about your job?
I really love seeing the children make progress, and children that have been having trouble with maybe words or maybe not doing so well with their reading and getting excited about it and they want to read, and maybe in their class they sometimes don't get the chance to talk with all the other children around. In my groups, they all get to do that. They all get to say something and talk, and they love doing that.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Miss Manu, and she's a teacher aide at Room 4. What kind of things do you help students to learn?
I help the students in the Year 1 level, so I help the kids with learning their words, their alphabet, and all their red, yellow, blue words.
What is your name?
Mrs. McMillan.
What year level or class do you work with?
I work with Year 2s and 3s.
What types of activities do you do to support the children in their learning?
Oh, I take reading groups and maths groups, and at the moment I'm doing a writing group, helping them learn some words, and when it's maths they are learning to do addition and subtraction, things like that incorporate my whole day.
Thank you.
This is Mr. Nana, and she's a teacher aide at Room 2. What kind of things do you help students to learn?
I help kids learn the alphabet, the numbers, to the words, so we have different kind of words to it. They go from magenta, also help them with their reading, help them with their maths groups, writing, with anything really. Yeah, I love working with kids. I love seeing them when they actually learn something. So when they learn something and know that I'm doing my job for them.
What is your name?
Sabrina Edwards.
What year level or class do you work with?
I work with new entrants in room 3.
What types of activities do you do to support the children in their learning?
Well, at the moment we're doing writing, and it's about persuasive writing. We also do reading. I read with groups, and we are also doing fractions for maths.
Thank you.
News Crew. This year, the Year 6 students created a Dawson Weekly News. We came up with the ideas so parents and students are updated on the things happening at our school. We planned the news, film, edit and share. Patrollers. The patrollers help our school very much. Our Dawson patrollers help students cross the road safely. They are important to our school. Jump Jam. Year 5 and 6 students learn new Jump Jam and Just Dance routines to lead Jump Jam at the beginning and end of each term. Most of Year 6s are weekday monitors. The weekday monitors are looking after Year 1 to Year 5 kids to make sure they are safe. The weekday monitors are reliable and trustworthy. Tech kids. This year we have kids from our school who deal with setting up technology wherever it has to be. For example, the hall for assembly, news crew, jump jam, special events. Sports monitors. Sports monitors give out PE gear to the classes, set up fitness and loan out PE equipment at morning tea and lunch. They do an awesome job.
What do you think of our school?
School is the best because we learn about maths and reading.
I can go on skiers.
School. Because there's so many people that have friends.
I think that Dawson is so cool, and Dawson School is like a family to me, and it's going to be sad when I leave here because it's going to be very sad, and I just like Dawson because it's so cool. It's cool because at the end of the year you get to be in the school concert, and there's also an event called Family Fun Day, and you can play with doing heaps of activities.
What do you think of our school?
It's really nice and fun. I like the science and our gardens because I like doing the fitness and work.
And why?
So I could get brainy and move to another level.
Our school has sports like softball and soccer, and they help us when we get hurt, and if we don't have lunch, they give us some lunch.
I like the park because it's a cool place that we can go play on. I like the art exhibitions that other kids can do some drawing.
I think schools are a safe place. I think it's a kind place where you can share your stories to your friends.
I think that it is a positive school, and we get treated well, and we learn how to play some sports, and learn how to cook, and learn how to garden, and yeah.
School.
I think that we are the best school in the whole world.